Hello folks, and welcome back to SnowRunner. Just gonna make sure, there we go, I do have some. Alright. Okay, so I have brought the International Lodestar over here because I had a trailer over here that I could not pull with the Warthog. Warthog has to pull the big trailers, and this trailer is a scout trailer, so scout vehicle has to do it. And we're going to try to get it out of here. And where was this? Forrester's house. Where is... Where is the Forrester's house? Yeah, right there's a Forrester's house. Okay. So I think come across here and just try to pull straight up the road. Well, that seems really easy. And let me turn my television down here. And we will see if it's so easy. I was going to do some Space Engineers tonight, and damn, my back is hurting me. So I don't want to sit in the regular gaming chair. So I kick back here on the recliner. Invisible winch connections. Yeah. Alright, let's see if we can attach a winch back here. Give me that little bit of extra boost. Really deep stuff. Okay, it's like the front end of the truck is stuck on something. I don't see anything. Try to pull it over. Yeah, we got some grip. Could have been a rock. Could have been a twig. Might have been a turtle. Who knows? Too much of that. Should be a little bit better now. Yeah, my back is a little sore this morning. Or shoot, not this morning, but this evening. Doing a couple of projects after the last episode earlier. And Nathan, how you doing today? Come on, buddy, you can do it. Well, fart. Ooh, yeah, that one didn't last too long. Main's coming pretty good. As I said earlier, I haven't been able to stream because of work, and then got into another accident with the truck. Had a kid pull out in front of me at the Walmart. He ran a stop sign and ended up T-boning him. So, not a happy camper right now. I'm not hurt, I'm just stoked up a little bit. Old muscles. Okay, I'm gonna have to get some help over here. And I have just the truck full. I need to get you back over here anyway. So I've been running a warthog a little bit. Giving it a chance. And I thought I could come over and pick up this trailer. And I couldn't because it is a scout trailer and I couldn't pull it because it has 4 landing legs, one in each corner. I appreciate that, Nathan. Yeah, it's just one of those things. The universe is against my truck right now. Everybody wants to pull out in front of it. But the idiotic part is, the road goes straight. I mean, you know, it's a regular road. And coming out of the Walmart parking lot, you have a stop sign. I was following an SUV, and the SUV turned into the Walmart. I kept going straight, and the kid just blew the stop. He stopped at the stop sign, and then just went. And I slammed into him. And he got out of his vehicle and said, "It was my turn." They're trying to tell me that the SUV went, so it was his turn to go. No. So now I gotta figure that out. I'm letting the insurance company fight this one. Stuck in there good. But the adjuster from my insurance said, yeah, it's pretty cut and dry. He looked up the area on Google Maps, and I walked him through what happened. He said, yeah, there's no way. He said they're going to try to say I'm partially at fault because I'm going to try to go 50-50. He said there's no way they can really do it. Some space. I turn because the Lodestar was too close to me. And I would like an option to be able to let the winch out. Why can't we have an option to let the winch out? Instead of disconnecting, pulling up, and reconnecting. Seems like a fairly simple thing. I don't know, I'm not a computer guru, so it may not be simple. Yeah, it almost happened to you. Yeah, I don't know why people do. Well, I do know why. The road that I was on, it cuts off the main road and it drives right by the local high school. And then it drives by the Walmart, but it ends behind the Walmart. So there's 2 entrances to the Walmart. This happened at the first entrance. A lot of people, well, most people go in that entrance, but I never have. I've always went to the second entrance. And that's what happened. He's assumed that I was going to follow the SUV in and decided to go. But I was over earlier today measuring the skid marks, which I left my front end locked up. My left front tire, and now I've got my anti-lock brakes warning is on. But the left front tire locked up, and I left 12-foot skid mark with that. So the kid's daddy came by 15 minutes after it happened and told the cop that I was doing 30 miles over the speed limit. That would put me at 60 miles an hour. I believe the skid marks will be a little bit longer than 12 foot. Alright, let's see what else, what other kind of trouble we can get into. Last season's treasures. What is that? Three consumables, which I will need a loading crane for. I have a truck over here. Where are you at? Oh, you're sitting up on top of the hill. Actually, sitting right up here on top of the hill. Let's go ahead and do that one. Ah, come on. Get the buttons right. And let's see if I have any gas in the big boy. 41%. But I still have my gas tanks on top. Oh, a new task. Illegal entertainment. Somebody is illegally lighting fireworks and making bonfires to the east of here. They're carrying around a barrel of fuel for their fires and car. Okay. Find it at one of the points and take it to the impound lot. Yeah, that might be a little more fun. Where are these points? Illegal entertainment. Okay, so I know that it's going to be the last one I go to. It is a scout trailer. And where's the impound lot? Impound lot is over there. I wonder if you can actually see it. Oh, you know, I think I know where it's at. I saw a trailer somewhere. Maybe it wasn't here. No, it's probably not going to show me where it is, but it'll probably be at the very last point. And you have to hit the other points first. Somewhere around in here I saw a trailer. It was a scout trailer flatbed. I think it might have been a mission. Okay. So, whoop. Let's get back here. Let's do that one. Let's start tracking. And go all the way back up here. Got the 750. Where's it at? Way over there, but it's about, I don't think it has much gas in it. So I think the lodestar is up. We will take it. But anyway, the funny thing was about it is I went over and measured the skid marks. today, and had my truck pointed in the parking lot, pointing toward that intersection, and watched 3 people pull out in front of traffic. And one of them, lady, had to slam on her brakes, and she went skidding to avoid the guy that pulled out in front of her. Those people aren't even attempting to stop. They slow down there and then just take off. Oh, crap. Ooh. Yeah. So much for doing it fast. And nothing to lock onto. So, where'd you go, Warthog? Let's get the Warthog out there. And you're about out of gas. Most of the fuel that I carried over here, I put in the Scout fuel carrier over by the fuel station. But anyway, I recorded, I've got all 3 of those people that ran out in front of other people. I got them all on my dash cam. So I'm going to send that to my insurance adjuster. Show him what people are doing there. It's basically just what the kid did. And as I said earlier, yeah, people make mistakes. That's fine. Nobody was hurt. It's just a little bit of property damage. But he is not going to own up to it. I kind of think maybe he would. But then Daddy showed up, and any chance of him owning up to making a mistake went out the window. Daddy was having none of it. His boy is never wrong. And to me, that kind of shows how kids are being raised nowadays. Never take responsibility for your actions. Not all of them. But it kind of seems like that's something that's happening a lot nowadays. It's never their fault. It's always somebody else's fault. And it also didn't help me that the county deputy sheriff that showed up knows the guy. Ooh, what the heck was that? Something there. And I didn't see it good enough to tell what it was. But I think they were friends. Or at the least acquaintances. Because he tried to say that there's no way he can determine who was at fault. He ran a stop sign. That's pretty much cut and dry. I used to do crash investigations many years ago, but I don't think things have changed all that much. I used to be a security supervisor for a major chemical plant. Actually, four chemical plant locations, all in the same area. But we had a lot of crashes. Well, not a lot, but we had quite a few. And being on private property, police departments would not come there and do an investigation. So it fell to me to have to go and send reports to insurance companies. So got pretty good at it. Also had to take some, had to take some courses and do some, goodness grief. Look at it. Well, I said this truck was so good it would climb a tree. That just proved it. Almost threw me over backwards. And I think the last one. Nope, I can't get to it down here. Maybe. Yeah, it's too far to go around. Just go through the water. Assuming there might be a path around here. But it might be one of those things where the game is tricking me into thinking I can cross me. Trying to steal my truck. That kind of looks... No, there's a place to cross right. I say it kind of looks a little deep. Is that a crossing place? Maybe not. Might just be shadows. Give it a shot. There. No, I think they... Well... Still have to do that. Nope. Ah, come on. Get around there. Don't know till we try it. Enough to try it. Yeah. Not too difficult. Definitely too deep to take this. Just banging up everything. $38 points. Right down there, and there's a picnic area. Oh, you know, I wonder if I've already pulled this trailer. I think there was a trailer down here that I pulled out. And I may have pulled it over there already. I think I was down here for something and there was a trailer and I pulled it out. Thinking that I was going to have to do that anyway. Okay. Well, I thought this was a trailer that belonged to me. Like I was wrong. This was actually a mission trailer. I could have sworn when I came up on this trailer it said trailer discovered. Unless I mixed this one up with the other trailer that I was pulling. Oh well, too late to fix it now. Yeah, it was. Huh. Alright, so I need to head this over because there's another mission that I have had sitting ready to go for a long time now, and I want to use that truck for something else. So I need to finish that mission. Come on, Pokey. You slow moving Xbox. Xbox is slow, but it's still working. And I am cheap. And I actually can't afford a new one, but maybe after my tax refund. Might decide to go ahead and buy me a new one. It depends on what my future son-in-law can do with my desktop computer. If he can turn it into something that'll play games. If he can, then I have the A. And I may start playing the games on the computer instead of on the Xbox so much. Alright, so a very strange thing. This vehicle was down in the rocks, and I just grabbed it with a crane and just yanked it up out of the rocks. But I need to get this truck back. I also need to figure out where I'm going. That would help. It's somewhere up in here. Way the heck up there. Where's this road? Okay, I know which road it is. Alright, that'll work. Ugh, I almost stopped for gas. So I had a guy sorry, X Marky, how you doing? Is Voron still your favorite truck? Yeah, I love the Voron. Can do just about anything. I like all of the Vorons. And welcome to the chat. So I was stopping for gas today when I was heading home, and I had a couple stop by the pump I was at told me that they were from Florida and they were trying to make it back to Florida and they needed some gas money. I'm not that much of a cynical person, and I don't judge people, but when two people stop me at a gas station with the exact same story, because somebody stopped me at a gas station, or I was at a gas station last week, and a couple pulled up and told me the exact same story, and it wasn't the same couple. That they were from Florida, they were visiting people, and they didn't have enough gas money to get back. Which, I helped them out. I gave them a little bit of money for gas. But then, not a week later, somebody comes up with the exact same story. I'm smelling a scam there. Luckily, though, I didn't have to make a decision because the gas station made it for me. Their card reader was down. Like I said, I don't mind helping people out. Doesn't bother me a bit if I can do it. Yeah, that seems fishy. I was telling my neighbor about it, and he was saying somebody stopped him a couple of weeks ago while he was at the gas station and said they were heading to North Carolina and needed gas money. What was suspicious, the guy's tags on his car was from Ohio. And I think he said that he was heading from Michigan back to Florida. Why you have Ohio tags? Everybody's out to scam people nowadays. I probably got 30 phone calls today from unknown numbers. A couple of them left voicemails, especially the direct TV one is starting to get on my nerves now. They keep leaving a message saying that they have checked my service and I am due for an upgrade that I've been pre-approved for. I don't have direct TV. How can I be pre-approved for something to upgrade my service? I would love to have a button on my smartphone. Since it's supposed to be so smart, I should have a button that if I push the button, it will destroy their computers. The people that are calling me. So that thing's spinning. Or maybe someday I'll get superpowers. I'll be able to reach through the data lines and grab their computers and just rip the guts out. I'm still waiting to see if I get superpowers from getting the COVID shots. Told my wife that's the only reason I was getting the COVID shots. She told me I was an idiot. I married a mean woman. A person can dream, can't they? But that's got me thinking. If you could have any superpower, anything you can dream of, what would be your superpower? And I have thought long and hard about it. And I believe if I could have one superpower. Yeah, first let's make sure I'm going the right direction. And I'm not. Look at that one. Sense of direction will not be my superpower. But if I could have one superpower, I believe it would be the ability to read people's minds. That would be the superpower I would want. That way, if I bought a used car, I would know if the person was lying to me. Practically bought anything used. You could do so much with that ability. I'd start my own business. The Truth Incorporated. You think somebody's lying to you, bring them to the office and I'll let you know if they are or not. What are you doing here? Some rocks have collapsed on the path to the shore. Let's clear the path together. Just get us what we need. Okay. And what was that? Shore collapse. So consumables to the shore collapse. Oh, which is there. Okay. But why is there a vehicle? Actually, now to look at it, it's not banged up. Probably not a mission. That's what a mission vehicle looks like. Beat to crap. Actually, that kind of reminds me of my brother's first car. He had a Dodge Omni. When I was in the Army, I was stationed in Italy for 4 years. I had a 76 Malibu. Love that car. But I couldn't take it with me to Italy, so I left it at my dad's house. My brother was in the Marines and had wrecked his Bronco and asked me to use the Malibu. I said sure. And he went to my other brother's house, who had the Omni. They couldn't get the Omni started, so my brother decides, I'll just pull you with the Malibu. And he started pulling my other brother. Is that a big tree or a little? And they couldn't get it started. So they decided that they were going to push start it with the Malibu. The Malibu behind it and push the Omni. I don't know why I went that way. I don't want to go that way. So they couldn't get it to push start that way. So my brother takes my Malibu, backs it up, decides to get a run at it. Alcohol was involved. And he hit the Omni at about 20 miles an hour. And from what I understand, it brought the front wheels of the Omni off the ground and destroyed the whole back end. Scratched my bumper. Yeah, Dodge Omnis were not put together very well. But pretty much destroyed the Omni. Back then it was like Dodge's version of the Chevette. Ooh, and I saw one of those a few months ago. I was at Lowe's, and when I came out of Lowe's, there was an old Chevy Chevette, two-door model. I parked right in front of me, and it had an inspection sticker that had expired in, I think, '91. And it looked like it had been probably something in somebody's barn, because it looked pretty clean. I mean, there's no rust or anything on it. I've been sitting for many years, and somebody got it and got it going again. Had temporary tags on it. Haven't seen one of those in a great many years. Chevy Chevettes were tough little cars. Mr. General, how you doing this evening? I saw you over there on Storm of Irons when he was streaming. I was doing a few other things, couldn't say anything. Give it a crap, it's a run machine. What's that? Cargo load. Oh, well. Well, I don't know if it shouldn't be. Oh, it's gotta be delayed. Yep. Something up here. There's a place up here I can cross the river. At least I know I can cross it at 750, so 750 can do it this truck. I'll go this way. So guys, what have y'all heard about the latest addition to SnowRunner? Have they brought the PTS out yet? Getting ready to start Yukon. I'm gonna get back to. Haven't heard anything yet. I'm going to, probably next time that I play SnowRunner, I'm going to continue with the speed run. Try to get some of that completed before I forget what day I was on. Get back into some hardcore. Oh, sorry, Marine Chat. So you got a video coming out tomorrow. So if there's anybody in the chat that does not know, go over and check out Nathan Province on YouTube. And he has truck reviews that are absolutely awesome. If you want to know anything about these trucks, the ins, the outs, the goods, the bads, go over and check out his YouTube channel. Very comprehensive testing he does on these trucks. Oh, sir, you are completely welcome. Because I watched your last video, I brought out the Warthog and used it earlier today. And it's one of those trucks that I haven't written it off, but I haven't thought about driving it. So I'm going to start driving some of those in some of these missions. Try to get everybody a chance. More money. Hey, pretty soon I'll be able to buy another truck. I guess I have a delivery here. What it is you'll buy. Do I have anything out this way? Since I am here. Ooh, I've got the oil barrel. There are a couple of those. Is it a big mistake? Yes. Yeah, since I'm here, let's grab those up. 1, 2, 3. Have not tried to go through here yet. So let's give it a try, see if I can do it. So General, your brother was stationed in England, Air Force Base, in the early 80s, working on A-10s. Nice. I've got to see A-10s up close. Even got to sit in the cockpit. Never got to fly one. I did fly in an Apache one time. Pilot scared the shit out of me. Those guys are nuts. Can get around. It looks like there's tire tracks. May not have enough gas for this, but maybe enough to get this one and get it closer. Drop-off location. And I have to bring something over with fuel. Now. Maybe bring out something I haven't driven for a while. There's some fuel over here. I did try to take the Apache out. Yeah, the Apache is junk on this map. Of course, that's not saying much. The Apache is pretty much junk on every map. But it couldn't even fight the current. If there was any kind of current whatsoever, Apache could not get through it. And I even tried several combinations of tires. Okay, landing legs down. And finally a good crane. I'm sorry, but that Tatra Force, the good truck, the crane sucks. It's not worth a damn. That cargo. And we're and back up. So Nathan, you're in the middle of 5 boys. And General, you're the youngest of 2 boys and 2 girls. I am the oldest. I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters. And me and the brother that's under me. Were in the military, as well as my youngest sister. I was in the Army, my brother's in the Marines, and my sister was in the Navy. And we all 3 agree we should have joined the Air Force. My sister's naval experience sucked. She wanted to be out on ships. She joined the Navy to see places, to go places. The only place she ever went was New Orleans. She spent her entire naval career in New Orleans, which was 4 years. They would not let her go anywhere else. And they pretty much told her that if she re-enlisted, she would still be in New Orleans. And she got out. I don't believe it. My stepson was in the Navy. And I got another stepson that's in the Merchant Marines right now. He's not too far from retiring. What, maybe 17 years in? That's a job right there. Man, he gets paid so much freaking money. But he works on liquid tankers in the Gulf of Mexico. So he never goes out, well, he has before, but normally he just works in the Gulf of Mexico 3 weeks on, 3 weeks off. And if I'm not mistaken, he's number 3 in command of the boat. He had a company hire him. He was still in Merchant Mariner School. Hadn't been in there very long either. And had a company come there and they said they would hire him if he would stay in the school and finish out all of the training. Because evidently Merchant Marines, they go to school and you do so much training, and then you can go out on the boats and you are able to like come back every year for a few weeks and complete more and more of the training. And they told him if he would just stay there, and he was there for about a year, and get all of the certifications, they would pay him while he was in school. It's pretty cool. Sorry, just catching up on the chat here. Yeah, it kind of sucked being the oldest for me, because anytime one of the younger ones did something wrong, I got the blame for it, for not watching them. All of my siblings agree we did not grow up. We survived childhood. I have a mother that is a piece of shit. My dad, which is actually my stepdad, good man. But she was a piece of shit. I told him when they got a divorce, the smartest thing he ever did was divorce her. Possible. Yeah, this is good stuff. But look kind of shallow. Oh, it is going to be a mistake because I'm out of gas. Oh, this is going to be real bad. Uh-oh. There it goes. Maybe if I jump out of it, it won't flip over. I think it's already flipped. So we're going to need to bring some fuel out. Who have we not? Oh, I know who we can get. Come on, keep going. Action. Actaeon. However you pronounce it. We'll get him. How are you out of fuel? That thing's totally out of fuel. That's alright. And I cannot remember why I put these beams on here. And I've got wood on that one over there. Don't remember why I did it. Old age. I probably did it for a mission and then used a different truck.